Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday. How you doing? It's me, Lisa. Just me. Tori is on her vacay, and we got Robbie coming on. He'll be here shortly. How are y'all doing today? Hey, Ray Bone Crusher. What was I thinking? Hello. Hey, Scampy. John Caps, what's up? Tammy, hello. Mother of Birds. Sylvie, hi, hi. Linda, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Kim, Doreen, Cherry, DRD. Shocker, you're early. Well, yeah, I'm not waiting on anybody. No, just kidding. It's John Lover, Lori J, Ernie, hello, Jackie Ridge. Hey, 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 John. Crimson Jezebel, what's going on? Christy Nanya, Bearded Fisherman, Sheena, Pamela, Bonnie, Honest Abe, hello. Black Widow, Ann Dunlop, hey, hey. Frank, Tracy, hello. Kim, Jennifer W, did I say that already? Lori Nye, I got Lori J before. Christine Lucas, how are you guys doing? King Paco, yeah, I'm by myself. Hey, Deborah Fox. Hey, Thomas, how are you? Bonnie Sandra, hello. Musa, hello. Beth, Julie, Amy, hello, hello. Francis, Bobby Lawrence, Miss Lori, hello. That's what I say. What's up? Noreen, Britta, hi, JS Rocker, Oki Mima. Almost ready for my vacay. I want to go on a vacay. Kevin Jays, Leslie, hello, hello, hello. Hey, Ren. Hey, Dardar. Dale, hello. Dare to Dream, hello. West Virginia Granny, what's going on, everybody? I think I'm getting everybody. Jennifer Hayes, Shauna, Lana, please just tell us we're getting mugshots of rat ass. No, no. I think that was started in a chat last night, and it's that's not true. No, it's not true. At least it wasn't. Last I checked this afternoon. I don't know, man. Between those two, maybe that's why Rod Ass hates me, because Vet Nation goes off on me and lies and a bunch of stuff. You know, Vet Nation, not Vet Nation, Vague Nation, whatever the hell we call him. But yeah, he makes up stuff as he goes. So I knew it was BS when he was in the chat last night. But I watched it. I heard about it, and I ended up watching it later because I wasn't available to watch the live at the time. But yeah, so did Gabe get his package? Yes, Shauna. Oh my goodness. I was looking for you last night. Yes, he did. He's like, oh my God, he's actually already sleeping. But earlier when he wasn't, he said, come get him if I see you guys. And yeah, he was like so excited. Yeah, you got me all to yourselves. I know, I know. I hope I don't bore you. But so he said he's going back to his country. Yes, that's what I'm told. That's what they're saying. He says he's going, on his own free will, not being deported or something. And I'm like, deported? I'm like, well, it looks like someone's scared out of his butt, because that guy seems to have no heart. Yet he's talking about, going and taking care of his parents, and that would be somebody with heart. I would think that most people would take care of their parents if they needed it. And even if they didn't, that's I don't know. That's me. So, but yeah, so that's his. What he's saying is the reason he's leaving. I think he knows damn well uh, the stuff that he's done that he could actually get in trouble for it. Because when he was at the flea market and he didn't shop, he didn't look for nothing, he didn't do it. He purposely was going there to catch them on camera, and even Spawny knew it because he said something about it. So, I mean, he knew he was kind of in trouble. I mean, when you add all this stuff up, yeah, of course, there's a file. There's a file. So, at least by yourself, going to be all kinds of crazy. Oh no, please. I'm tired. uh yeah, he's a greasy stalker, right, Lisa? I don't believe he's running like a rat. No, I'm not. I do not want to get in the mind of that guy because he's a pretty loony. And I just think it's crazy that he's stalking people. He's like driving by people's houses. When he first got here, first of all, he stalked Germ down here. Got himself in somehow, and he's stalking the lawyers' houses. He's like threatening to go to where he thinks I live, and I mean, he's writing a diary thing every day and has been doing it for like over a year. I mean, his whole channel is all about John and Michelle, so it's mostly Michelle, and it's ridiculous. And when someone creates a song saying we're coming to take your child away, ha ha, and then he ends up showing up there, moving there, standing across the street from your house, it's kind of crazy. Purposely taking pictures with her property behind him. I mean, he calls himself this troll or whatever, but and then he's posted pictures and doing shorts with her child in it. That's pretty sick. And then I don't know if anybody saw the one he did yesterday that like I got so many emails about, which was Bruce and John, and that is just where I can't even believe that's up. I can't even believe YouTube allows that. That's sick. So the guy doesn't have. People may think he's funny, and I question those people. But in a nutshell, no good. The first time I ever saw that guy's channel, he was telling someone who was a truck driver driving down a 2-lane road, and it looked like it was a road that you can go pretty fast on, not like in a suburban area or anything. It's a highway, and it was 2 lanes, and there was an oncoming truck, and he told him to swerve into it. Like he just, I was like, what the? I mean, he's just for kicks, And at the same time, he in the same live, he was talking about he understands why librarians are the way they are, and that if he would, he would just love to like stick a chair out and trip a kid or something like that. It's like, what do I care? They're not my kids. So I'm like, this guy just doesn't think right, And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not watching this guy. And then sure enough, here he is. But yeah, so I avoid watching those guys. I really do. I don't want to unless it's something pretty bad that he does that everybody tells me I need to go see. So yes, Michael Volpe and Richard Lumen, they did a podcast today. Pretty interesting. They always are. I'll be honest with you, I was waiting for this one. I was waiting for this one. I like these guys. I want to have them on here. I wonder if we can get them on like tomorrow night or something. Well, I don't think Michael can because his hours are different. He's not up late. I don't know about Richard though. I mean, I can ask them. I'd love to get them both on here and just like, I don't even know if I'd get a word in, honestly. But I would mind. I would not mind. I'd love to ask them a couple questions. What do you think, guys? Should we see if we can get that happening? Bozo Magistrate. Guapo ignored any questions about the video. Well, yes, I believe he is, Ernie. Yeah, I posted. If you don't have a link, it's on the community page. I posted it earlier today. You ignore me all the time, and I'm sure Guapo put it out when he's getting ready. I know people are waiting for it because he said that it was coming out last Saturday or something. He wasn't paying attention to the chat. Oh, I didn't. I went in there. I said hello. I was there for a very. I didn't even see the other one that you're talking about, so I didn't even see him in there. I wasn't there long. Um, but I guess he was in there. David's telling him not to post it, so I wouldn't hold you. But that's kind of funny because he was telling us to show things all the time. He said he will put it out when I don't know, but only me told him not to. Yeah, weird. Just like he told us not to put up the banners to block Jerm from filming. Interesting. Very interesting. um, I'm trying to see. I'm reading something. Oh, okay. Well, I think I mentioned this already, but apparently, Big Nation was like telling everybody or encouraging people to search for flights from Boston to Pensacola, so that if Bruce was flying down here, it would hike up the price. I mean, does he really think he has that kind of power? These people are crazy. Guapo listens to only. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I don't want to. I can't say I wasn't there. Um, I love to say there. Sure, talking. Well, I don't know. I have no idea. I know it appears that way, guys, but I don't know. I really don't know. I was sleeping and then had to go to town. So you can get your cousin on here. I'm gonna try and see if she'll come on tomorrow night. Um, Christy. Yeah, but I haven't talked to her yet. So Daddy told him not to. I don't know what's going on, guys. I didn't watch. I was there early and I was gone, so I didn't see all this. Where's Tori? Where's Tori? I want to get my cousin on here, but I don't know what's going on. Use skip flag for price and then book through the airline. I see that Jack has that guy just seemed to have his way in the chat. It's making Guapo look like he's afraid of germ and has something on him. Um, he's not afraid of germ. I know that. Uh, Rob was Rob in the chat? I don't know. He didn't say much. Sorry, King Paco. um, I don't know, guys. I wasn't there. I can't really speak on it. I just know that it's Guapo's channel, and Guapo knows what he's doing, and you know, I hope that he sees what all you guys see. Everything's very, very, very questionable. I find it very odd that someone came and supported every channel, and all he said was he hated Germ, and now it's a little different. It's just weird. Don't know, can't say. I think eventually we will find out, right? um, but until then, I could slow the chat if it goes too fast. Oh, thank you, Teresa. I'm all right. I think. I think. I know Robbie's gonna come in here and it's gonna be like and Rob hit Guapo and then that's the soccer ball. Oh. Oh, so that's right, he was at an auction. So yeah, that's probably why he wasn't paying too much attention to the chat. Did he see what was going on? Do you know? I mean, I don't know, I wasn't there, I can't really say. But that's probably why he wasn't paying attention to the chat. I was hoping we had seen the last of Owen, but nope, he'll be back. Hey, I think Miyagi's on the right track. Did I haven't talked to Miyagi about anything like that, but I will. I think. He gifted a total of 100 memberships. Oh, how nice. That's nice. Cool. Everybody got memberships then. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. All right, I didn't see it. I didn't see it yet. Did you get some candy and gave special gifts? Yes, Kyle. Thank you so much. We I talked about it yesterday, but you and Shauna weren't here, and so we got the candy and gave special gifts. Um, he was laughing. He wanted to make sure I went and got him when you guys were on. Um, and he's sleeping, so I'm just not gonna wake him up. But he was quite shocked. He was like, "What? No way!" And he was talking about it too. Like, yeah, I'm really running out of these things. So he brought back the boxes. He actually went and got them. They're next to me, and I'm opening them up. He's inside. I'm like, you might want to come out here. He's like, what? I'm like, they're all for you. He's like, what? No way. I said, yeah. I went, and at first with the charms, I'm like, oh my god, he's not gonna run out of these for quite a while. And then the pop rocks. So he got charms, the sour balls that he likes, and then the pop rocks, and then he got a work ball. He actually did something different today, so he didn't take it with him, but he didn't even open it yet. Yeah, I think he wanted to thank you first, but he's going to use it tomorrow. So I haven't seen it open, but he's like, what? He's like, no way, and I'm like, what do you mean no way? It's right here. But thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Um, let's see. Ray hasn't been on for a few days. Ray's here? Ray's here. Let's see. Super Day out. He's doing his own thing without the drama. Okay. Um, I haven't talked to him. Oh, I don't know. I didn't know. I'm sorry, guys. That's the one thing I don't know about. Yep, there's Ray. Ray, you okay? You doing okay? Um, let's see. Look, look. Hi, Timothy. Spade. Hello. Let's see. Okay, so there were motions filed today. You want to hear about them? Let's talk about them. Well, maybe I should wait for Robbie. I don't know. Um, I got a membership too, but decided not to watch live. Oh, okay. Yep, Ray is in the chat. 2896 and the invoice fund. Oh wow. Yes, you guys are awesome. It's going up. It's going up. Hopefully, that'll be paid off soon, and that'll be taken care of. And Bruce is very, very thankful, guys. He really and truly is. He's been working hard on putting together some really good stuff that we shall see soon. Tuesday in a pod. Could you please share with Papa your experience with um Guapo knows what he's doing, guys. That's all I can say. I talked to Guapo. Bruce was the joke of today. Yeah, where isn't he always a joke? I mean, I've never seen anybody, a lawyer, be ridiculed so badly. But that's fine. It's okay. We're gonna see. We'll see what the judge does after these motions, and I think we'll have a better idea where he's really at. You know, I saw some summary. Someone's having a summary that one of the I don't know, minion or trolls did on the Facebook post from last night, and I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, I did talk about that. I did talk about that. But the way they do it is they make it look like I said this, I said that. No, I said my opinion, and I said what I think is possible. Do I think the judge is biased? I don't know. I don't know. I was hoping not. I think that some of his rulings were pretty fair. But then again, he's leaving. It's almost like he's not seeing the details in the motions. You know, So I always thought it was, hey Beverly. Um, so everybody's stuck on David. Hey G Louise. Hi Mindy. Um, yes, prayers up for your brother Bearded. But anyway, so my opinions are what I think. Uh, I'm not really sold on this judge, but what I don't like is that they think this is a great thing. He's being added to the other case. Well, actually, I think the people in the other case have a choice whether to use a magistrate or a judge. And I mean, they were given the choice in this case. I think 10 other people should be given the same choice in a different case because it is a different case. It is not, they could say it's related to this case. It's a different case. It was filed separately. Why? So you could add other people and then even add even more. Okay, well, be prepared for your number one minion germ to be added to that as well. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be interesting. I think it's going to be pretty funny. A lot of it. And it's just starting all over again with 10 people. So Germ is trying to make this huge so it's going to last a long time. And for what, guys? We all know it. Pile them up. There he is. Knock, knock. Who is it?
Hello.
Hello.
What
How
are you
you
doing?
doing? I'm
Oh,
sitting
no.
here talking my butt off.
What?
Let's talking my butt off.
Talking your butt off.
I'm talking my butt off. I'm just flapping my gums. Where's Tori? Or Kendra?
Driving.
I know. I
Where's
know.
Kendra?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to see if she wants to come on tomorrow. But I haven't talked to her. So I don't know. Say hello to everybody, Robbie.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Long time no see.
I
Yeah.
know. You
Oh,
were live for how long?
we didn't go live for very long.
No.
No, we just jumped on for a little while, and then I had to come and pack. Hello, hello, hello. And ready.
Shut up, Bud Light. He's already starting.
Yeah.
Chop,
Hi,
chop,
Ray
chop.
Bone Crusher. Hi, Funny Sunny. Hi,
By the way,
Doreen.
Thomas, I thought you were great last night. I went and rewatched
Hi,
your
Stephanie,
video,
Mike,
and I love
Jennifer.
your attitude towards everybody in the chat. Awesome.
Living the Country Life with
Keep it up.
Thomas Collins. Betty
Yeah.
D, Connie, Mindy, Sandra, Flut Flut,
Spade's putting up a YouTube channel. Oh boy. I can't wait to see
Marla
that.
Spade, Bonnie, hello. West Virginia Granny, hello. Swanee, John Cook.
Kyle
Who
says make sure you stretch first for your Saturday night fun.
else? My wife laughed so hard. Uh,
What did I miss? I missed something.
oh, Kyle sent me stuff and I opened it.
What was it? I'm afraid to ask.
Oh, nothing bad.
Oh, okay. Well, he
It
always
was,
makes you. He makes me think when I get a box and it's from Kyle. There's like whipped cream and like oh god, I have yet to see whipped cream though.
uh,
Hey, Aussie Tina, Aussie. Uh-oh,
hello.
we got
Oi,
trolls.
oi, oi. Hi,
The
CPR. Hi, Patty.
trolls have
Hi,
arrived.
Terry. I missed a bunch there. I'm trying
At
to
least you sound stoned. I said, actually, I'm nasally, is what it is. Are your sinuses
sound.
bothering you?
Mine? They're going
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, I'm nasally today.
Mine are
Do I
going
sound
crazy.
stoned? I don't know. I'm not stoned. I can tell you that. I don't get stoned. I'm boring. At least if it is vibrating up, we care. Oh my gosh, I'm even nervous. Yeah, it was funny. He was just like, David couldn't believe that those boxes were all for him. Well, I think I get to share with the Pop Rocks. I didn't know they had Pop Rocks gum. Did you know
What?
that?
No,
They have Pop Rocks gum.
I
Yeah.
never even knew that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Pop Rocks there. It was awesome. It was pretty cool. So so Robbie, I was just talking about everybody thought Radis got arrested because that's what was being said, and that was created by Veterans Nation, that vague dude that makes up shit all as he goes all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that he was not arrested that I know of, or last night or today. Put it this way: by 5 o'clock, he was not arrested, not in Levy County anyway. But so we were just talking about that, and apparently something went on in Guapo's chat. I guess I don't know, but I
What
wasn't really
happened
there.
in Guapo's chat?
Uh, just it just looks like there's some kind of a takeover. I don't know. I wasn't there. I was there early and I couldn't stay in there, so I didn't see any of it. Not a bit of it. And I got something, but like I said, I wasn't there. I don't know.
And the best bakery in town?
Oh my God.
What was that?
Just my computer. I'm bringing it up on the computer so I can see the chat
Oh,
because I can't see it on the phone. It's too small.
oh, okay. There you go. I almost thought it was Lily. I'm like, how did you do that?
Uh,
I was like, where's Lily? Hello.
what was on Guapo's channel? What happened?
I don't know. Everybody's saying that David was in there and took over. I guess I don't know. But it sounds like Guapo wasn't paying attention. He was at an auction, so I don't know. I don't know. But everyone was talking
I'm
about
always
it.
the
So.
last to find out anything. You
Oh
know?
no! Now Spade's saying don't put the banners on the fence. The banners are not going on the fence; they're going up right behind it. They're not going on the fence. Rob hit him in the balls with the ball. Not good. At least I don't let that get you down. You're a warrior. I'm fine. Yeah, if you read the chat, you'll see it. Telling Guapo not to post any. Oh, apparently, yeah, he's told Guapo not to post the video he's been planning on posting because everybody wants to see it. I guess I don't know. It's weird. I can't. I'm not gonna say. I really want to say so. Um. Anyway, there were motions filed. Oh, Megan's at it again.
oh,
I'm
God.
wondering why I get asked for receipts all the time, right? But she can beg for breadsticks, as she calls it, because her washer went out or something. Like
Uh-huh.
her own washer is broken, so she's asking people to send their super chats. And she
Really?
got like $400, yeah, or something like that. That's what when I was told that's what it was, and I'm like, oh, begging Megan again. You know, I'm looking for a car. You know what I mean? You won't hear me like that's just crazy. Like if there's an issue with my faucet, I'm not going to be asking everybody in the chat for money to fix it. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
it's crazy. Motown got a membership, only we pay for all. Oh. Mm. I don't know. I wasn't there. It's hard to comment on something when you're not there. But either way, so these motions were filed today. Bruce, let's take a look. See. Or would you rather want to see a drive-by that happened today? Drive-by or motion first? Which one you want to see first?
here.
Let's
Whichever one you want to do.
let's show the drive-by. So this happened today, but I want you to like notice at the end of this because it's only like 56 seconds. I just want you to notice the end of this how rushed this looks. So check this out. This is Michelle, and let me see if okay, it's up there. This is Michelle and John arriving home. If you look behind them, there's nobody there. Nobody here. Okay, nobody in the road. Watch how fast this happens. Here it
Yeah.
comes, pulling out, coming down the road. They don't know he's there yet. So you got to open the gate. John realizes it and tells her. He just says he's filming. So she runs over and closes the gate. I mean, can you imagine having to pull into your house and making sure you close the gate so someone's not filming you as you pull home?
Wow.
It's your drive. Isn't that crazy?
And he was filming.
Yeah, of course he was. Yeah, absolutely. So it's terrible
What
that
the
they,
hell?
yeah. Here he goes. As soon as they can, and he's got cameras on his property too. So it's like really, yeah. It's just sad. It's sad. And this was today, you know. But to make sure that he's not filming inside the fence, they've got to run and hurry up and close the gate. He's coming. Like, come on. That's bullshit that he does that. And look how slow he's driving right now. He's driving so slow.
Yeah, because he wants to catch the gate open.
Yeah, and he speeds up and filming. Yeah, that's crazy. And I don't know, but over here, look at this mess. It's all a mess. That stupid tree is still there. He's talking about the mess all the time. Look at that freaking tree. But it looks like there's a new no trespassing sign there. I wonder where that came from. The memorial. That's the no trespassing sign, Robbie.
Unreal.
Yep. Crazy. So, Jerem stalks again. And then, so today, there's a motion filed. How many pages? 5 pages. Okay, hold on. Is this number one? I don't know what it's showing.
My stomach just turned.
Really? I'm sorry.
That just.
It's sad that anybody has to live like that, man. It really is.
That is sad.
No one should have to live like that. No one.
12-year-old bully.
Yep. It's crazy. Okay. So this motion was filed today. Some people, I'm sure, already was on it. People get alerts, and either that or they're hitting that refresh button on Pacer. But anyway, I don't mind, being like the third or fourth person to do this. At least, on this side, you're going to get truth. So Bruce filed the motion for attorney's fees under 28 USC 1927. The defendants moved pursuant to 28 USC 1927 for an order that the plaintiff pay a reasonable attorney fee as a sanction for unreasonably and vexatiously multiplying proceedings by falsely accusing the defendant's counsel of fabricating quotations from legal authority, as well as other misrepresentations in the plaintiff's opposition to the defendant's recent 12B1 motion, which is the motion to dismiss. Okay. So Doc 80 was replete with misrepresentations to influence the court's view of the issues and authorities raised in the defendant's 12B1 motion, as it was necessary to respond to ensure the court was not unduly misled. The defendants requested leave to file a reply, which the court granted. The defendants thereafter filed a reply addressing the misrepresentations contained in the plaintiff's opposition, motion to dismiss opposition. The plaintiff's misrepresentations thus resulted in multiplying proceedings by necessitating the request to file a reply. The court's ruling on that, Doc 84, and the reply itself. Let's see. 28 USC 1927 provides any attorney or other person admitted to conduct cases in any court of the United States or any territory thereof who so multiplies the proceedings in any case unreasonably and vexatiously may be required by the court to satisfy personally the excess costs, expenses, and attorney's fees reasonably incurred because of such conduct. Under the plain language of the statute, three factors must be present in order to justify an imposition of sanctions. One, an attorney must engage in unreasonable and vexatious conduct. Two, such unreasonable and vexatious conduct must multiply the proceedings. And three, the amount of the sanction cannot exceed the cost occasioned by the objectionable conduct. And there's case reference there. More particularly, if the term unreasonably necessarily connotes that the district court must compare the attorney's conduct against the conduct of a reasonable attorney and make a judgment about whether the conduct was acceptable according to some objective standard. The term vexatiously similarly requires an evaluation of the attorney's objective conduct. And there's also case law there too, which says, let's see. All right, although the attorney's objective conduct is the focus of the analysis, the attorney's subjective state of mind is frequently an important piece of the calculus because a given act is more likely to fall outside the bounds of acceptable conduct and therefore be unreasonable and vexatious if it is done with a malicious purpose of intent, which, they all did. It is objectively unreasonable and vexatious to make false accusations accusing counsel of fabricating quotes from legal authority. An award of attorney fees is warranted under 28 U.S.C. 1927, regardless of the outcome of the 12b1 motion, because the plaintiff multiplied proceedings by necessitating a response to the false accusations and misrepresentations. Although the court denied the defendant's 12b1 motion, the decision, Doc 103, did not address the false accusation contained in the plaintiff's 12b1 opposition that the defendant's counsel fabricated legal authority, which alone is grounds for imposing sanctions. And then there's another case reference. Y'all can read that if you want to, because you can always go back and pause and read the whole thing. Let me see. All right. Unlike an email underlying the plaintiff's motion for sanctions, the plaintiff's false accusation was made in this case in a court filing and not a private email, and is his capacity as counsel, not a litigant whose address has just been publicly doxed along with 9 others. It was an attack on the integrity of the undersigned, complete with a purposeful alteration of the cited excerpt from the defendant's memo to make it look like the false accusation was true. It necessitated a response ensuring the court was not misled on the issues before it, unlike the plaintiff's motion for sanctions, which has nothing to do with any proceedings and was filed without compliance with Local Rule 7.1 certification requirement. The plaintiff could have opposed the 12b1 motion without falsely accusing the undersigned of fabricating a quotation from legal authority, a direct attack on the integrity of the defendant's counsel to which he was compelled to respond. The plaintiff could have refrained from falsely suggesting that the undersigned independently contacted whatnot to interfere with the plaintiff's contract, another smear in the guise of evidence necessitating response. The plaintiff could have opposed the 12b1 motion without distorting Amanda Martin's testimony and without rehashing a prior false accusation that the defendant cited to non-existent legal authority in prior 12b1 motion. These misrepresentations necessitated a response for which leave was granted and time expanded to prepare and file, and for which an order to pay attorney fees under 28 U.S.C. 1927 is warranted. Conclusion. Unless it is acceptable for a party to falsely accuse an opposing lawyer of serious misconduct, such as fabricating authority, or unless the falsely accused lawyer's time responding to such a spurious attack on their integrity is of no value, the court should award the defendants a reasonable attorney fee to be paid by the plaintiff. Defendants, Preston Cook by Bruce Matskin. Certification, Local Rule 7.1. There you go. That was motion number 1. Document 104. It's been angry to see how purposely process passes out and the claims victim. Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So that is the first motion that was filed today. And then 105. Why is this? Hold on. Whoops, maybe it's hard. Let me just see. I think it's the same thing. No, it's not. Hold on. It shouldn't be the same thing. Dysfunctional mind. Oh my gosh. Look, that's our favorite witches. Lisa Jervis just jealous. Oh my goodness. Uh, Gail's hair is longer than his 9-inch timestamp. Thank you so much, Dysfunctional mind. All right, so this one is similar. Let's see. Okay. Similar, but not. Okay, so that was 104. We got that showing. Let's show this one instead. All right. So this one is on a 5. Okay.
The baby Cubans are doing good, Kyle.
So the defendants, this is much of our attorney fees under 28 USC 1927, which order the plaintiff pay reasonable attorney fees and sanction for unreasonably and vexatious multiplying proceedings by frivolous motions to dismiss or strike counterclaims based on fabricated premise that the counterclaims named the plaintiff's counsel as a party defendant. Okay, so this is for that. And it explains what 28 USC 1927 provides. So under plain language, the statute, the 3 factors, attorney must engage in unreasonable and vexatious conduct. Unreasonable and vexatious conduct must multiply proceedings, and the amount of the sanction cannot exceed the costs. Okay. So just making sure it's not the same thing I'm reading. Okay, so putting aside the suspect timing and appearance of being hastily conceived, drafted, and filed to counter the defendant's filing of a motion to leave to reply to misrepresentations contained in the plaintiff's 12B1 motion, the plaintiff's motions were based on the made-up premise that the counterclaims seek to add plaintiff's counsel as a party defendant. There was no argument that the motions were supported by some authority, holding that by mentioning the plaintiff's counsel in the counterclaims allegations, it means he is a party defendant despite not being designated. The motion simply and falsely stated that the counterclaims named the plaintiff's counsel as a party defendant to fabricate a pretextual justification to file the motions when they did. It is an abuse of the court in this litigation. The defendants waited 10 days to file their response, Doc 90, in case the court issued a no response necessary ruling. The court denied the motions in the following day, Doc 91, stating as defendant's response in opposition, Doc 90, has confirmed, and the court itself had concluded based on its review of the defendant's answer, no counterclaims have been asserted against plaintiff's counsel. Thus, there are no counterclaims against plaintiff's counsel to dismiss. Thus, the court was waiting for the defendants to respond before ruling on the plaintiff's motions, making it unavoidable that counsel would need to expend the time to do so. It is objectively unreasonable and vexatious to fabricate false pretexts to justify filing motions to dismiss. Attorney fees are warranted under 28 USC 1927 because the motions necessitated a response and the court's ruling, thus multiplying proceedings. Because the plaintiff's motions unreasonably and vexatiously multiply proceedings, the court should award the defendant a reasonable attorney fee to be paid by the plaintiff. And it's certified local 171T. There you go. So those are the 2 motions that Bruce filed today, which was for attorney fees. For it's those 2 reasons. There you go. So that's what they are all about. What are we thinking? I think Bruce should get attorney fees. What do you think? I think Bruce should get sanctions for this. For having to deal with Polymop. What do you think? I think I agree, man. This is all Polymop, and it's like, hello, it's taking up a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of work goes into this, and you know what? If you're gonna waste people's time like that, I think sanctions should be provided. What do you think?
I definitely agree.
I think so.
If you're going to sit there and do this and take people to court,
yeah, and waste time with excess paperwork and multiple proceedings. I mean, you know, especially when you're doing it to try and cause conflict, which makes because apparently what's going on is it seems like as far as them bringing Bruce down, it's almost like a punishment, right? Between the two, they're going to make them both go to court, right, and argue it out. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna, you guys are the bad boys, and I got to babysit, right? That's how it
Right.
seemed like last time, which is why he did it. The only problem is it doesn't matter to shock it. They're loving every minute of this because he's getting paid. He doesn't care, right? Bruce
Right.
is pro bono. So hey, Lily, I have a question. Since the rules say questions are welcome, well, shoot. Lily said. So I just think it's only fair. I think they should pay his travel expenses too, since they're being assholes like that.
So do I.
And you want to play? You think it's funny to get Bruce to come down here? Jeremy's talking all kinds of crap like, I can afford this. I can afford that. Tori's daughter Lily's in here, guys. Say hello, Lily. Say hello,
Hi,
Lily.
Lily.
She be in the chat. I don't hear a buzzing sound.
I hear a
You guys hear
buzzing
buzzing?
sound. I
You
do.
do?
Yeah.
Hold
When
on,
you
I'll mute.
talk, when you
When I
talk, it
talk?
buzzes. Yeah.
That's weird. I haven't had an issue with my mic. Hello, hello, hello. Still buzzing?
Yeah. It's like a static sound. It's not a buzzing.
Did you hear anything when I just did that?
Yeah.
You did. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Did you hear any noise there?
Right now I do.
I'm touching wires.
Yeah.
So
It's got to be a wire that's bad.
when I talk to you,
Oh,
still hear it.
do it again.
When I talk to you, still hear it.
Yes.
What?
It's like
All
a
right, hold on.
slight static.
Hold on. Let me see if there's anything.
It might be a ground wire.
That's what I'm thinking. Oh, all right. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me just try and fix this up. There's a wire along the ground here, and I kicked it, and I almost tripped over it. Actually, that might be why. Hold on. Okay, is that better? Hello, hello,
But
hello.
yeah, that's good.
That is good. All right, that's what it was. Okay. I actually loosened. Uh-oh. What was that? Hello?
I just
Hello?
heard some. Now it's
Hello?
weird.
Now it's weird?
Yeah, I can hear an echo from me and from you. Heard one from you too.
Oh my gosh. All right, what about now?
Talk.
Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Hello, hello,
That's
hello?
good. That's good.
All right. I think we're good. It sort of just like rebooted itself, I think. Because it kind of blacked out and then it went and turned off my let's see. There we go. Yeah. My keyboard lights up and it turned it off. All right. So yeah. So I know. Is Bruce around? Is anybody see Bruce in the chat?
I
He's
can
like
hear
usually
the static again.
You can?
Yeah.
Come on. I never have a problem. I haven't had any problems.
I don't know what it is.
I can't reboot because you'll be stuck here by yourself.
Right.
Um that's the only thing I think I could do because this
It
wire is
goes
now.
away and then every once in a while you hear it. So
Wait, what is this wire? No.
Lisa, is your mic a USB plug or do you have a mixer?
Um it is a USB plug. Here, I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back in. Hold on.
I don't know what she's doing. Where'd she go? Can you guys hear me? It's not me, Dirty. I don't hear it all anymore. It's not me. All right, you guys can hear me. Do you guys hear the static? I don't hear any of the static anymore. What's up, Mike? It's something with her. Something's not grounded properly. Where's Kyle? Kyle. Oh, I wonder if she's got it something plugged into a six-way that's not doesn't have a proper ground on it. It gets confusing when you get all these wires, and if something's not grounded properly, you're going to get a small hum, like a static thing.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it sounds great now.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I left, I came back. I didn't do nothing. The only thing that happened was my foot kicked a wire, and it didn't seem like there was a problem, but it was a connection that was a little loose, and I
It's
pushed it
doing
back
it.
in.
It's doing it again.
As soon as I said loose,
Yep.
all right, it's the box. I see what it is. 'Cause I touched the box, so it's this thing. Is that staticky right there?
Uh, yeah, that is.
Okay, I didn't do anything.
It's
This
probably just.
lights there.
It's
I
weird.
might have to just reboot my computer. I mean, is it bad?
No, it's not bad. It's very slight.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if this is it. Is this the first time you heard it? Because no one's ever complained before.
Well, people were saying they heard it. I heard it. It wasn't bothering me.
Okay, what about right now? Anything?
You got to wait.
Anything?
You got to wait and see.
All right.
It
John
sounds.
here's done.
It sounds good right now.
Okay. I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
There, it's back.
It's back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have to reboot, that's all. But he's like, I never heard it at all.
Do you
I
have
hear
a?
it.
Do you have a six-way plugged in somewhere?
Uh, I do, but the mic is plugged in directly to my laptop, so it's not
Right, but what's
connected to
your
my.
laptop plugged into?
My laptop is plugged into its own plug.
Not a six-way?
No, nope. Some people hear it and some people don't.
Yeah.
Hmm. It's because Tori isn't here. Tori. Yeah. So, guys, what do you think about that? Those motions here. I think it's. I guess we'll see. I mean, I think this is gonna tell. I mean, Bruce makes really strong motions, and it just seems like this judge is not paying attention to the deeds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Tori's goody. She's driving right now. She's taking her vacation. So, she'll be back Monday, I believe. Monday. So, I just think this is going to kind of let us know, if if the judge is, paying attention, put it that way. And if he's not paying attention, then I don't know. There is a plan. There's a plan. So we'll see what happens. The motions make sense to me, but who am I? Scampy. You're funny. I thought that we were OF page for a minute. Right, Danny? I didn't see what Danny said. Oh, is this going to tell if the judge is buzz or not? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say that. But it's definitely going to give good insight, that's for sure. Because look, all I know, I said this last night, Jerem keeps making it look like he's friends with the judge. Okay. And he's also, him and Shockett are like, what does he say? Birds of a feather. And they're nasty. They do underhanded stuff. I mean, I showed you the video of them trying to have Michelle arrested for contempt of court for, that text. And
Wow.
he clearly lied his ass off to the cop in that split. What was it? Like 20 seconds? I mean, I showed a whole 20 minutes or 20 seconds of that lie. And I showed the aftermath, what it did to her. Imagine just being home doing nothing. All of a sudden someone's coming to, possibly arrest you. You're going to go to jail and get your kid in your arms. You know what I mean? For something so silly, which isn't true. And so not only did he lie, he was on the phone with his lawyer.
Well, we don't know he was on the phone with his lawyer. He was.
Yes, we do.
How?
He says he was on him. He called him by his name. He said he was on the phone with his lawyer.
Okay, but does that mean he was on the phone with his lawyer or lying about being on the phone with his lawyer?
No, he had his lawyer on speaker. You heard Randy talking.
Oh, really?
It was Randy. Oh, yeah. It was Randy. And in the depot, Randy and Jerem and somebody else was present when that text happened. And Jerem literally told the officer he has no idea. And what? And any reason why you think she might have done this? I have no idea. She's crazy. That's what he said. And he knew exactly how it happened, why it happened, and when it happened. He knew it happened, and then poof, his phone got a little beep. He got a text. Because he was sitting right there. And he falsified that report. Why? Why did he do that? To get a contempt of court. Michelle's been found guilty now of 2 contempts of court. Okay? The first one, making sure I don't hit that wire again, was the 10-foot video. 10 feet video. Okay? The second one is the town hall incident, where she was at town hall before George, and I just saw a video of this today. George with Jessica K, whose boyfriend smokes pot, by the way, and Deanna in a car. I don't know whose car it was in, but it was George's car, or I don't know. You can just see the dash. Okay. And they're in the car coming up the road. They pull up and they see John and Michelle's truck there. And they see that they're there. Jessica gets out of the car, walks up to the doorway. Michelle sees that George pulled up, and she immediately called. I believe it was either the lawyer or actually a police station. One of them. She immediately called somebody. I didn't even ask her about it. But she picks up the phone and she calls. Deanna gets out of the car, and George calls 911. Right on the spot. And never gets out of the car.
That's crazy.
Okay, now, here's the other thing. If I'm correct, and I have to verify this, so I'm just going to let you guys know. There was a video that Thomas did in February of the town hall meeting, because March, obviously, last night was canceled, right? So, last February, if I am correct, George's car was parked outside of town hall. And there were 2 other trucks that one of them could have been Jeremy's, but I don't think they were Jeremy's. Okay. But it looks like George's car was parked outside of town hall. And I'm not sure if it is her car or not. I have to verify if it is. But if you're watching Thomas's video, he kind of goes to it a couple of times. I don't know if it's her or not. But if it is that what she plans on doing? Because Jeremy had already said he found out that Michelle was going to run for town council again. And Jeremy already said, we're going to be there. Now, that could have been Radis is there. Radis is going to call Jeremy and say, yo, she's here, right? Or George's car is outside. It looks like, to me, it looks like it was George's car, but it was dark, so I couldn't tell. And it was a Jeep, I believe. I don't know. I got to verify that. But if that's the case, then that was, and Michelle obviously didn't go, so there was no need for her to be there or whatever. But I'm sure if Michelle showed up and she was there was going to be a 911 call. They're trying to trap her. They keep trying to do it. I have 5 different videos of them doing it, along with police reports. The one in the post office got the video. Michelle didn't even see her. She just went and got her mail. 5 different falsely attempts to get her for contempt, and 2 of them have worked so far. Right, Victoria? Now everybody says, well, why is this? Why that? And here's the thing. Nobody has heard Michelle's side of anything. No judge. Except perhaps the Thomases. And he got reprimanded for trying to make sure, she knew what was going on in the court case or whatever and instructing her. Because she was pro se. So, I mean, no one has seen all the video evidence. I'm not sure there was much at the time, but there certainly is now. There certainly is now. That judge in Ohio needs to see all this evidence. And this judge here needs to see all of it too. Does she have an attorney in Ohio? Currently? I don't know, honestly. I can't answer that. John does. I can't. I don't know. There's something going on, and I don't really know how it's going to be. So I can't answer that. Does she need a good lawyer for Ohio? Yes. I would say yes. Absolutely. Because in my opinion, the lawyer that she hasn't done shit for her. Put it this way. Imagine you're in a murder trial, right? And you're waiting for a jury. I mean, I know it's a different kind of scenario, but just imagine you're waiting for a jury to whether they're going to convict you or let you go, right? Are you going to try and submit proof if you have it that it's not true? Let's just say evidence pops up. Are you going to try and get it to the judge or to request something so that the jury can see? Look, we have proof this isn't him. This isn't you, whatever. Or are you just going to wait for them to decide you're guilty or not? 5 months. They've been waiting on this contempt answer. Are you going to try and prove to the court? Or are you just going to wait for them to convict you? To me, file a freaking motion and submit the damn evidence there. You have proof that this isn't even true. You have proof that, this dude has lied from day one just to get his statement. They give you protection orders because you're supposedly in fear for your life. That's why you get them. And this judge has just gone by his word. And everybody will tell you, I mean, everybody's seen, he's very charismatic. His own son said so. But he is an absolute liar. They already railroaded her in Ohio, and if she doesn't have an attorney that's really going to bat for her, shaking my head, I feel so bad for them. I'm telling you, it's messed up. It's messed up. So this judge has not seen any of the evidence that it's not happening, has not seen all the drive-bys or anything. We have 4 videos right now that prove he's the one getting these, purposely going and getting these contempt of court. I'm sorry. My mama comment. At least I sent you an update in the suit with the 10 defendants. Okay. When was it updated? Hold on. Hold, please. Could please. Uh, Let me refresh this. Yeah, I have it. I've already seen that, hon. Thank you. Let me see. What for reassignment? A magistrate judge. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Thank you. I know this. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Um. Yeah. The update on that case is the fact that hey, Paloma,
Hey, Baltimore.
that they added the judge, the same judge, because it's a related case. Um. Mama Bear Leah, why hasn't he put anything in Discovery? That would be all of Michelle's proof. Would it not be Bruce should put all the videos in Discovery for the judge to see? And that'll happen if it's necessary. It's not even there yet. The judge just answered a motion to dismiss. So let me see. Scampy's comment. Hi, Kathy. Scampy. Lisa, can Michelle send all this proof to the Ohio lawyer and see what the lawyer does with it? He's still on the case legally, right? Actually, he's not on Michelle's case. If that makes any sense. He's not on Michelle's case anymore. So he is still on John's. There's no answer for that.
How can he be taken off the case while they just did a contempt charge on her?
Well, that's what's kind of weird is he did a motion to withdraw, right? And then the contempt came out. As soon as he did the motion to withdraw.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's very strange.
And then
And
they let him
what should have
withdraw.
happened? What, Robert?
They let him withdraw.
Without a hearing. Yep. And there should have been a hearing because she's got because she was found in contempt of court, she can appeal that, and she has I think 10 days or 15 days to do so. And she doesn't have an attorney now. So he left her basically in distress. And that's her, but I don't see the same thing for John. They're two separate individuals. So I really hope that that guy smartens up and doesn't do the same thing to John. Bruce is the attorney for Florida, not Ohio, correct? Yes, for the federal case. So did Jerem pay him off asking for a friend? I don't know.
This is
I don't
so
know. I think,
confusing.
well, it's kind of weird. It's like, okay, so you're buddies with Mayor Dan, right? He's the mayor. Okay. Or was the mayor? Is he the current mayor? I don't even know. But you donated money to the canine program for a canine unit or just the program. I don't know. It was a big picture. You threw up your ego out there. You had to spill out your philanthropy. Um, so you're playing nice guy because you learned somehow with the court system because you've been in it for so long that you want to butter up to, the police, any type of legal authority, right? And that's where you live. So I don't know. So he's friends with this Mayor Dan person who may or may not know a bunch of judges, a bunch of magistrates. I have no idea. They have events. They meet all kinds of people that work in the court system. And so, I mean, I don't know. I have no clue. Not there. Don't know that place at all. Don't, not that even if I did, would I know who, schmoozes with who, you know? It's kind of crazy because he's got money. He's got more money than he's letting any of you know. Okay, he's got money, and money talks, and he's schmoozing with political peeps in Ohio. That's number one. Why? Mayor Dan's a political person, isn't he? I don't know. So that's what he says. That's what he says. Is he the mayor of that village? What is the mayor of? So I don't know. I didn't look into him. Uh, but should there be an investigation along those lines? I think so. Because how did he just get a protection order based on his word? He never showed the judge any signs. Michelle actually did send a bunch of stuff, but it was either too late or too long, not by the right deadline. I don't even know. But a lot of her stuff, including people who spoke up for her, who wrote letters in for the judge, completely ignored. She didn't even look at it. Apparently, this judge never even saw a video, which would include, I guess, his version of the 10-foot video. And I don't know how a judge can find her in contempt of court if they saw his video. They're clearly coming down the road. George is filming him, and he's pulling up to their property. And he's lying about verbiage that was said. He never said, suck my dick. Never said that. I mean, he's completely lied. So where is this judge just allowing this protection order to happen and throwing out these contempts of court? To my knowledge, Sean had a plan that if in fact, apparently he didn't want to piss this judge off, and it's like the judge already doesn't like them or something. So he didn't want to piss them off. And so he had a plan that he was going to execute when the guilty or not guilty verdict comes out on this contempt charge. And I think that's asinine to wait for a charge. What if she's guilty? Give him the evidence that she's not. You know what I mean? But no, now she's guilty according to them, and you left the case? You left her stranded? What? Like, come on. I don't know. This is just my opinion. This is messed up. And
it's just so weird.
Yeah, it's extremely weird. So, guys, if money's talking and Jeremy knows it, that's why he's going ha 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 this whole time. Well, then, Thank you, Lisa. Throwing a state judge and a federal judge under the mat will not hold well for you. I'm not throwing a state judge or a federal judge under the mat at all. Listen, Chucky. Listen to the verbiage. Troll your ass out of here. I'm not throwing. I have an issue with the judge in Ohio for sure. For sure. Because they're not paying attention to anything. And I'm not in that case. Oh, he says he's going to add me to that. Good luck. If that works, then okay. But I'm not part of that case. Okay. And do I question? Huh?
How's he going to add you to an Ohio?
Oh, a third-party camera, something, because I have the footage of Michelle's cameras. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. It's not third-party anything. I don't talk to Jeremy. I didn't contact Jeremy. I didn't know. It's not going to work. But then again, he seems to have this judge in his pocket. So who knows? But as far as the federal case, I don't know about the federal case. I thought all along that the judge was pretty fair. I felt that he was trying not to be biased by if he denied something, he kind of granted something else here. I thought that he was seeing it for what it is. I do think he had a knee-jerk reaction to the scumbag email. But again, that wasn't part of the case that he was on. He was not on this case at that time, and he was not a litigant. He was a defendant. And he doxed them purposely, doxed all of us. And was that doxing used? Absolutely it was, because it was shared in the chat, and I got the screenshot. So we got the proof that what Shaka did is going to come back against him for doxing all of us. So he wasn't too smart about that. So, is this judge biased or not? And honey, Chucky, you can say whatever you want. Go talk to Megan, who is basically saying that the judge in the federal case right now should be removed. because she didn't like what he did the
Right?
last.
It's okay when they attack a judge, but
Yeah,
if you
I know, and I'm
question
not
a
attacking the
judge,
judge. I'm just telling you, I'm getting
yeah,
concerned.
yeah, if you question a judge, all of a
I'm
sudden,
questioning it. Yeah. Hey, I should be questioning it, don't you think? Shouldn't I be questioning? you know, Bruce.
yeah,
No, Bruce is not bailing. He's not bailing. I should be questioning it. Hey, they tell you to question religion. You're supposed to question religion. You know, whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I think you're supposed to question things to find out what your beliefs are. Look at all, you know, look at everything around you or whatever the situation may be. Look at all sides and make a decision what you believe in. You know. Um,
so the one in Ohio's a magistrate, not a
yeah,
judge.
yeah. This person, her name's Candy O'Connor. She's a magistrate in Ohio, and this one's a magistrate here in Pensacola for the Northern District in Pensacola, 5 hours away, 6 hours away from where the people are. So I guess he thinks it's fun to bring people there. I don't know. I just know that it's very strange for this shit to be going on. This case should have been thrown out a long time ago. He's got no proof, and Bruce has already proven that. He's already proven it by Germ's own depot that the case is frivolous. So why it's going to go to a jury trial is kind of hilarious. But, you know, we'll see. Can't Michelle make a complaint to someone in Ohio, judge, about this? I'm sure she can. I would say nothing that can be clipped out of context, but that's fine. Because here it is. If let's just say, we got all the clips, we got this, we got that. That's fine. They tend to do that all the time. Here is my video. This is my live. It's staying here. It's not going anywhere unless YouTube removes it. But it'll be here. And if I get questioned about anything I've said, I'll be like, play the whole clip. Play the whole thing. I could say, Jeremy's an asshole. And they play that. I'll be like, well, that's opinion. But okay. Or Jeremy did this. Play the whole clip. Play everything. Go to my video and listen to what I have to say. If you want to know what I have to say, it's right there. Listen to the whole thing. I'm still at a loss on how Ohio judge can rule on something that is happening in Florida, but I'm legal dumb. Yeah, there's no jurisdiction there. And somehow they have it because Michelle emailed, not called, emailed the mayor Dan and basically tried to explain what was going on with her and what he was doing. And somehow Jeremy told that called it a threat. And she didn't. I
Right,
saw the
right,
email.
brother.
There's no threat there.
God bless. Prayers.
Yes, Candy O'Connor is the magistrate in Ohio.
This is so weird.
It is. And to me, it's starting to look like money talks. Somehow, somewhere, money talks. Because this guy is lying his ass off. He's got no proof of them stalking him or George. And he got a protective order claiming he was in fear of his life. I read it to you. There's no proof.
What I don't
Nothing.
understand, if he's in fear of his life, why is he driving back and forth past their house with his window down and his camera out?
Yeah. Every day. He says it's for accountability. But he's pissed off that we here are even holding him accountable. See, what he's done, to me,
John, have a good night. God bless. Prayers.
to me, he's built up his channel, right? And he's doing all these storage units and whatever. Unless you've met him, you really don't know how much of an ass he could be. Ciao, Lisa, Robbie. Bye, Mike.
Ciao, sir.
So, you don't really know what he's like until you meet him or you're in person, right? And that's what we've heard. That's what we know from experience. But now that he's started this bad neighbors thing and he's gone after everybody, he's literally gone after everybody in Otter Creek. and he's filming them without their knowledge. You know, when he showed Brian and Tina in his videos last week, he didn't have a camera in front of him. He was using that camera that he has in his shirt that he was doing the coin pusher stuff. That's what he
Yeah.
was using to film them. There was no camera because she told him that she didn't want to be on his channel or on this camera or nothing. So he filmed her, and he went there like 3 times a week to sit down and talk to her. It's very strange. He's very strange. But and you know that story that he was saying about the niece and how Tina somehow got rid of her father's ashes somewhere and dumped them in the garbage. That is not true. His ashes were actually spread on the property because he loved that property so much. And the reason why you won't see any conversations between her niece and Germ is because when her niece was there, she tore Germ a new asshole. Went off on him and said, I hope you're recording this. He's not going to show that. And George was present. So that's why he's saying stuff like that, but he has no proof of it. And she attacked him verbally and let her know what she thought of him.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what she said. So,
It's mind-boggling.
So that's why, like, it was when that came out, and I know I commented on it afterwards because Sunday Night Drama, and I go on after him. I was like, why the hell would he even mention their niece? Like, this is like ridiculous. What are you doing? And so, and then we find out that that's just totally lies. He just made that up so he had something to go against, Brian and Tina. She's the oldest. She's the black sheep of the family. Da, da, da. Well, actually, no, she's not the oldest. I mean, and here's the thing: what boils down to is she didn't sell that to him. The real estate company did. He'd have to go after the real estate. He's just so stupid. So stupid.
I couldn't understand that. It's done through a real estate company.
Yeah.
And that's to protect the seller and the buyer.
Right.
So why
exactly.
didn't the real estate company bring this to light?
Right.
When
Well,
they were
here's the
selling
thing.
it and not take the contract till all this was settled.
Here's the other thing. In the video, you might hear Brian say that he stole the property, right? And you're like, what do you mean I stole the property? Blah, blah, blah. That property was like 350 grand. He got it for under like 250 or under or something like that. He got $100,000 taken off that. That's what they sold it to him for, as is. That property was sold to him as is. Okay, and it was done through a realtor, and whatever should have been disclosed, that's between them. You know what I mean? It was an agreement between her and her family that they were selling the property. That's it. That's it. Do not read John Capp's comment. Why? Because he said, how come chickens don't wear underwear? And it's because their peckers are on their face. 220 grand. Well, they rounded it off then. Go back. But it was 100 grand more. Lisa, read my message. I'm scared to read dude's message. He had me hysterical the other night. Him and Pebs. And Tori. Listen, he was told when John.
If Jeremy made an offer of 220 and they accepted it,
Right. That's
their
right.
fault for
Right.
accepting.
Correct. Okay, correct. But what I'm saying is when Brian made that comment, because that's how he feels. He stole the property. Like, you got it for way less than you should have, right? And so it's kind of like, just imagine, you being involved in this situation, right? And you got something for a lot less than you should have gotten it for, or it was sold for, and now you're arguing with this person, and he turns around and says that to you. It's like you basically sold the property. You got it for nothing. You know what I mean? That's what he meant by that, and that's what I'm trying to point out. You're sitting here bitching about this, and this little thing, and this little thing there, and meanwhile, you basically got this thing handed to you for practically, way less than what you should have been. You know what I mean?
I don't understand why real
My
estate
verbiage, by the way,
offers.
but I'm just trying to explain how the kind of
I don't
scenario
even.
we're dealing with.
Yeah, but I don't understand why a real estate agent would even make that offer. $100,000 under asking. That's actually my any real estate person I dealt with would be like, "Are you kidding me? I'm not going to make that offer."
I don't know. I don't know how or why it happened, but maybe because they just wanted the property gone. I mean, there is quite a few children involved, so I don't know. I have no idea. When Jeremy went there, um, he didn't speak with any of the kids or anything beforehand. It was basically done realtor to realtor or realtor to him. I don't know, but it was their realtor that was dealing with him. Okay? And I remember
I
him when he
remember
was
him
in the
talking to the
RV park.
realtor all the time.
Yeah. I remember him like waiting and waiting and waiting for it to be finalized or something. He was at the RV park. That's how he met Teresa and Brett Granger because they owned it, right? So that he met them there. And I remember he was waiting for everything to be, sealed deal. And it was always through the realtor or whatever. But then he wants to go and attack the family for whatever. All I know is it was sold as is. So he was told when Job supposedly pointed the gun that nothing would happen because he didn't use those words. It's in a video he did. Made a mental note to add the language. He didn't use those words.
This is so strange.
And maybe that's what that file is. It says in those words. That is weird that there's a file with that. Then. Thank you, dude. You just pointed something out. Binanya, I was watching the Germ lovers snooping and they're saying you got Walmart security footage illegal. They were letting Walmart know, trying to get you in trouble. Yeah, I got Walmart footage.
Yeah.
I do have Walmart footage. I sure do. Not illegal. Absolutely not
You
illegal.
did it without
Oh, first
Walmart
my life.
knowing. Come on, people. What do you think Lisa did? Sneak in there and with a thumb drive and download it to her thumb drive without anyone seeing her in there? Come
Come
on.
on now. I don't think I would take any kind of risk like that, let alone do it for something like that. No, come on.
What idiocracy.
Lisa, you were there when I was. Hang on. Lisa, you were there when I was with the Germ. I was there. Oh, you mean I was a mod? Hey, Rod Dog. Yes, Lisa did a ninja stealth maneuver and stole it in the dark of night.
She broke in through the ceiling, climbed down a rope, broke into the office, downloaded all the security footage onto a thumb drive, all while she was playing that do 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 do
That's what I just had that song playing in my head.
in her
It's so
headset.
often. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I'm really Demi Moore. I can pull
Oh
out
my
something like
God.
that. I saw her with a thumb drive in electronics. Oh, got more witnesses, by the way, to Germ, Deanna, George,
What's up, Raw
uh,
Doggy?
all being at the town hall the day Therese Granger became mayor. They were all there. There's witnesses. Lots of witnesses, actually. There's witnesses to some other things that have to do with some stuff taken out of the town hall too. It's it's gonna be a big thing. No, I do not have a Walmart vest. I was not at Walmart. Gabe out Lisa her ninja outfit. That's nothing. Do you realize that they actually said that because Gabe has a blue truck that he's the one who stole the memorial? Robbie, you were accused of stealing the memorial.
Oh yeah,
You and your blue truck.
right.
I was like,
My left tail light's not complete. So nice try.
that's right. Wearing a black cape, holding a wand. Don't forget while eating a Subway sandwich. Oh, we got to get that in there. I'm the fat Lisa Lee Walrus, whatever the hell that is. Were you undercover as a Walmart greeter? No. Undercover angel. You might see. Plenty of evidence, but no
Actually, she went in
praise.
there and said, I'd like to put in a job application. So they took her into the office and they said, okay, here, fill this out. And they left the office. And while they left, she went in there and downloaded all the footage. But don't tell anyone.
Oh my god. You know what? They're gonna snip that clip and they're gonna say Robbie ratted Lisa out.
Oh my God.
Me having that footage is not illegal, guys. It is not illegal. Good night, Ray. Jeremiah Russell recorded. Oh, hold on.
Good night, Ray. God bless. Prayers,
Jeremiah Russell
brother.
recorded taking things out of town hall. What about what he took? What he took was the stuff from Mary DeGroote's office that was her personal stuff, and he brought it to her. That's what he took out of there. Oh no! Yeah, timestamp. Will the madness with these people ever stop? Who knows? I guess as long as he has a YouTube, he's gonna keep doing shit to people. We know you ninja stole it. Lisa Impossible. Lisa Impossible. Oh my gosh. Why do I feel like something's coming in a
God,
graphic?
it's so ridiculous.
Dun, 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 dun. Robbie's the mole.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
You ratted me out. Dude, you're not supposed to tell those things.
Oh, geez. Come on.
Lisa Leaf hired
Put
as
the
head of
puzzle
security
together,
for Walmart.
people. I know everyone here's IQ is higher than 100. Come on now.
No. Lisa used her witch powers and zapped the footage with a wand. There you go, Pandera. You got it. How'd you know? See? Some people are right there with me spiritually. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Did any pee? Where's Pez? Start at the beginning or stay here. JC, you're goody. You're goody, see? You're goody. No, that's not how it happened at all. She cut a hole. Wait, she cut a hole in the roof and lowered herself down on a climbing rig and downloaded a thumb drive of the video. Jeez, get it right, people. Wow, you. The entire library of books vanished from the town hall. Yep, it sure did. So did filing cabinets, things like that. Yep. I live in a small town. It's not uncommon for cooks to fill in their time with other things. Some pick up their Avon orders there. Jeremy, where'd it go? Where'd it go? A big deal out of nothing. Yeah. Lisa, didn't you pay Robbie off for keeping your secret of stealing the video?
Her check bounced.
You're an idiot. My checks don't bounce, baby. Inspector Lisa. Lisa went to get a job at Walmart to test the brooms. Weren't books donated to a prison? Who knows? I don't know if that's true or not. And if it's there for the town of Otter Creek, why did they donate? Why did they donate them? Why did they give them away? Lisa is Walmart security. Yeah, you can't wait for
The
the
cover
remake
is
of that.
blown.
Man, yeah, I got access to all. Because I thought it would. That's why it is the Saturday Night Fun Kid. It supposedly donated the books to the prison. At least that's what I remember them saying. Yeah, well, why? I get donating books and stuff like that. That's what they did. But why didn't they leave a good bunch of them for the town of Otter Creek that would come in and use them? You know, there are kids there. There are some people that would love to read some books living there. I mean, why did they take it upon themselves to just get rid of it? I don't understand. Some people counted on that to get books there. They've been there for a long time.
There should have been a vote taken to do it or not.
That's what I'm thinking. I think they just did whatever the hell they wanted the second they walked in there. They started removing files, and in those files, by the way, in those court papers or the court papers, the computers, the databases and stuff. They had everybody's information for paying their bills and everything. That would mean like their
Oh man,
name, their
they had
phone numbers,
everybody's social security number
social
and
security.
everything.
Yeah, they had all that. So Germ's probably sitting there with a whole bunch of shit in his pocket on information on everybody in that town that has a water bill.
I wonder if there was an ever a email sent out that files have been breached.
I don't know. There were some kinds of investigations going on, but I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah, that's a dox, isn't it, dude? That's a dox. My mama says that they. Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? What went flying? Hang on. They offered
Mama
the books to the
said,
town members first, then rest to the prison. Okay. Well, that's not what I heard, but okay. All books have to be paperback books in prison. Yeah. Germ is a
"Oh,
public enemy.
this is crazy."
It is, right? It's insane how much, BS is going on because this guy is one lion sack of poopy. One lion sack of poopy, and we got an error. We have so much proof of his lies.
Someone should write a movie script, call it "The Wolf of YouTube." And
Sioux Town, we already got a logo. That was sent in. Yes, offered to the town first. Now, wait a minute. Who said it was offered to the town first? Who said that? Did Lisa just say that there's another investigation going on at Town Hall? I said there's been investigations going on at Town Hall, apparently. More shite than a million cows. Can we get the governor involved? I mean, I don't know. I don't know who's going to listen. I
John
just don't know
Cass.
who's going to listen. Hey, Robbie, Kendra's doing a big show tomorrow night, a pillow fight, then mud wrestling. Yeah, if she was doing that, I'd know all about that. That was in one of the town hall meetings. So they offer at the town hall meeting. Did they vote on it, guys? I will tell you this. I've said it before. I did not pay any attention to not one town hall meeting until what, November, I think, because we wanted to see what they voted on as far as the Christmas event and the fencing, because they heard about the fencing. So, and they were trying to say a whole bunch of crap. So we wanted to see if they tried to put any new ordinance in there because Germany was spewing that they was going to, do something about it. So that's the first one that I ever watched. So all this stuff happened way before that. So that would be part of the puzzle pieces we're trying to figure out. But from what I'm told, there was no vote. There was no asking nothing about those books. They just removed them. They removed them. They removed the files. They removed the computers. They had to hack into the computer system. Yeah. So.
Who hacked
Hey,
into
Todd.
the?
Who hacked into the computer system?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Must have been me.
I was gonna say, what'd they do? Pay you to do it?
No. Nope, it wasn't me. But there is a somebody, I can tell you that. Hey, Dreamweaver. No vote. Jeremy said no one reads. Oh, okay. He was very annoying in Robbie's videos. Kendra was going to do a water balloon deal, but Robbie forgot to order the balloons. Of course he did. Lisa is the mole. Surprise, surprise. No, just kidding. Can you imagine? That would be almost like watching the Kardashians all those years, and the biggest story ever was Bruce. All of a sudden, like I'm sitting here, like totally, like this is bullshit, blah blah blah, this whole time, and then you find out I'm the mole. Come on, guys. Because he goes, it was so high that just walking in the door, he probably made people feel real small. Oh my god! They are calling me a man. Maybe you should relate that. Now I'm just wondering if they're saying that if they have issues with that because they throw out so much like hate, like it's wrong to do this, it's wrong to do that. You're fat, or you're this, or you're that. You got a big nose, you got a big foot, you got a big whatever. You know what I mean? Like they mock and make fun of everybody. So I'm just wondering if they're calling me a man is supposed to be an insult too, on a different level than just the fact that I am a woman. Tori, if you're the mole, don't say anything. Tori is not the mole. In the West versus East collab, Jeremy acted like he was in charge and he was to be credited for restoring the love to that family with the two girls. Well, it appears that Jeremy has to be in control of everything. So I'm wondering if people walk on eggshells around him. Todd's the freaking mole. He just admitted it. I have to tell you though, Todd, I was close, man. There's a path leading right towards you, but something steered me away. Now that you just admitted it, I got you. I got you. I can't be a mole. I'm a dog. There was a vote on the computer being disposed of because what's his name opposed it, and they outvoted him. That computer was not tossed in the garbage. It may have been after the fact, but not before it was gone through. Let me see. The mole is Crayola. Since you're a man, you do shift to the left or the right. Um, I played the fifth.
Left.
I played the fifth. I don't talk about my private parts. Who am I scrolling? I'm scrolling to see something now. I just lost track.
Everybody knows you always hang left.
Okay. Um, I'm sorry. Someone told me to read someone's comment, and I just completely went blank. They said you were old and outdated and donated them. Wait. They said they were old and outdated and donated them to the jail, if I remember correctly. I thought you were trying to tell me that they called me old and outdated. Excuse me? What steered you away, Lisa? I don't know. I know a ninja mall. There you go. Woodworking has a mall. I have a mall.
I have a
They took the
mole.
ones out of all the computers and supposedly saved them. Supposedly.
I have a mole. It's right here on my right cheek.
Uh-huh. I have one right in my cleavage. It's a beauty mark. He keeps anything of value. Well, it's funny how they got those computers and all of a sudden he ends up with 6,000 emails. Isn't that weird? I guess people forgot about that. Um, However, um, I do believe they needed to access those files, and they did. We need to see. No, the private part of the mall. You can see the mall. Hold on a second,
Come
actually.
onto my face, Power Mop.
Palama, 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 palama. I actually do have a mall. This is kind of funny. Add
Oh
overlay.
God, my computer's updating.
I'm not sure if it's in the thumbnail. Hold on. Yep. See the mall? That's actually probably aside from the shape of my face and my hair, that mole and my necklace. That's probably all that's real.
Where?
I Let me see. I can't. I gotta get out. Wait. It's showing
And the
wrong.
size of your boobs.
And this. No. Nope. Nope.
I'm like, when did you get a boob job?
Excuse you. Don't talk about my boobs. Yeah, I know. I said the only things that are probably real or not. Where is it? Why is it? I can't remove the highlight. Why? Okay, wait. There we go. I've got email.
You got email.
No, I don't. There it is. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine.
Uh-oh.
Robbie, that looks more like you.
What?
That looks more like you.
What?
Your image on the screen, on the
No,
thumbnail.
no, it
All right,
doesn't.
I'm opening. Yes, it does.
Ugh.
Oh, hold on. Oh boy. All right, let me share. Oh,
My
no.
glasses are round, not square.
Oh my goodness, this is funny. I can see it already. All right, let me share. All right, here. Did it pop on yet? No, it's not share. Oh, hold on. I have to take this down. One sec. Now, okay, there we go. There we go.
She's breaking into the security office.
These guys. That was great, Miyagi. Oh my god, it's hilarious.
That is
I'll tell
funny.
you, they're so quick. My gosh, Miyagi and Mo together. It's like it's a matter of minutes, and boom. That was great. Awesome. I think I have something from the other night. Hold on, let me see if it's in the which. Let me see. Oh, okay. So I have to do that. I almost forgot about that. Um, there it is. So I showed the Guapo and Germ one. I showed the drumming. Okay, I showed all this already. I wanted to make sure you guys saw it all. Okay, cool. So that's funny. What are you doing, Robbie?
Waiting for my computer to get done updating.
You guys are free. It's free to hit the thumbs up. So now Lisa is a man, a witch, and a ninja. Did I miss anything? A walrus, a flea.
A flea.
What else?
I'm just a double felon and a drug addict and a
I'm
drug
a
dealer.
felon too. Hold on. I'm a felon also. Um, a walrus, a flea, a
Oh,
felon, and
and doing illegal stuff with my gators.
oh right.
I'm
And I
selling
stole. I
I'm
stole money.
selling illegal gator hides.
Yeah, and I stole money. Um, what else? I'm the head flea, and I'm the fat Lisa Lee. What else? I think that's it. I don't know. This is just what comes back. Stop talking. Why? What are we gonna do? Oh, I'm a grifter. I'm a grifter. What else? I am a multitasker. I am a warrior. That's true. Those two are true. Um, I think Lisa's loved by Joey. I think that he's pissed off that somebody's got his number, and can prove it. So, and a damn good person. Thank you, Bill. They call you a liar. Okay, yeah, I'm a liar.
Oh, I'm
What
dodgy.
else? Oh, you're dodgy. You're dodgy. Oh no, wait, hold on. I was called dodgy first
You
by
were?
somebody else. Yeah, the first time I heard dodgy was the first time I realized I was being attacked, and it was in Guapo's chat, and that was the first time I ever heard that. Right, and then all of a sudden, Germ starts calling me dodgy because I dodged a deposition. No, I dodged something I guess that didn't exist. Why? Because it wasn't illegal. Now you, Robbie, are dodgy Robbie. He actually put that title on you. I just find it funny how one person says I was being dodgy, and then the other person starts calling everybody dodgy. So this dodgy word is really kind of weird. I mean, why are these two people who, one supposedly hates the other, yet they're using the same word that nobody else has been using? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lisa, you're Gabe's lover. I am. Lisa, did Michael actually try to call Germ today? I think so. I think you're a lawyer, Lisa. I should have been. I could be. I know a lot of legal stuff, and I know how to fight back with real truth and deeds. The only thing is, my heart would be way too into what I was doing, and I'd be too passionate about the case that I'm working on that I probably would have had a heart attack already, and I'd be dead if I was a lawyer this whole time.
Piper was talking to Michelle today about changing her.
I'm Aaron Brockovich.
Going into law.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of avenues you can take in law. So what was she more interested in?
Constitutional.
Oh, yeah. Many pro bono lawyers in Ohio and for wrongful protective orders. I do not understand why Michelle's not on the phone and calling for free advice. I would help, but live too far away. I know that she's done that. I know that she's doing things. That's all I know. We can't just assume she's not. Is how come you never show yourself on camera? Just asking. I have shown myself on camera.
She has.
I have shown myself on camera. A lot of times I'll just like to be comfortable. I like my hair up in a bun. I like to feel comfortable sitting here, and I don't like to go out with my hair not down. You can ask Robbie. Actually, he's probably the only one that's really seen me with my hair up in a bun. Like normally, if I was going to go out like to visit people, or the only time I don't is when I go shopping because I'm just shopping. When I go out, I like to have my hair down. I like to, feel comfortable and dressed up. But when I'm home chilling, I like to feel comfortable chilling. So, but if I was going to show my face to the world, I like to have my hair down and done and stuff like that. So, just ended up being that way. That's all. But I've shown my face. I've blipped it. I've done whatever. But I'm not going to do it right now. And I'm not going to do it. No. Nope. So they can turn around and try and make fun of what they've already. I mean, I'm on camera all over Michelle's place. So, Jerem's seen it. Otherwise, he wouldn't have known I had an issue with my foot getting out of the truck. So, I'm not hiding from nobody. I've met people on here. So, there's no reason to hide. There's no place to hide. No place to hide. Lisa as Barney Fife. Robbie as Sheriff Taylor. Tori as Mrs. Crump. I'm not Barney Fife. If you want Barney Fife, you can go talk to Tug. Okay? Just saying. Tug is Barney Fife. Man, Tug is like, I don't know, man. He's getting himself in some hot water again. He's opened up the can of worms that Germ's got.
Who has?
Tug. He's talks enough stuff that. Oh, hold on, wait. What is it? Okay. It's saying I have a message here, but I didn't. I already saw it. I have long hair as well, ponytail all the way. Yeah, mine's in a bun. It's in a bun, and it's also braided. Just saying. Shut up, Lisa. You made too much excuse. It's only important to me. He helped his family. Lisa's Aunt B. Well, no, I'm not. Yeah, Tug is now. We've had information on Tug since shit, man. We started this, and I wasn't going there. I wasn't going to play games with any of that. And I don't mean play games. It's serious stuff, guys. But I wasn't here to, rip every channel apart with all their real life shit, and or the stuff they do online to people. Just Germ. And I didn't care about what these people had to say and whatever. But now they've gotten vicious. They're doxing. They're doing all this kind of crazy shit. They're trying to make themselves relevant in this whole thing. And I'm not having it. So I just, when people send me things, it's just sitting there collecting. And now that, they've created a fake ecosystem on our side, while they've had an entire ecosystem going on over there for months. Plus, like now with the echo chamber, which is pretty much exactly what it is. Wow.
Flutter, are you in here?
Flut. Now it's like everybody is being looked at. Let's put it that way. So now Jerem wants to go and involve people that are critiquing him. And yet, Megan and Tug are doing pretty much the same thing, but they just have a difference of opinion. Although they're lying, so it's weird. It's very strange. But you can't go after someone you allow others to get away with it, huh? Flutter, where are you? She's here.
Okay, there she is. Flutter, do you have the link for Bruce's?
It's there.
Where is it?
It pops up every 10 minutes. It'll pop up. It's been popping up.
Oh, okay.
It pops up every 10 minutes.
You guys, make sure you go check out. I think we're so close to getting this first invoice paid, man. This is so awesome.
Yeah, it should pop up. Crazy Lady, here's to Messy Bun has a t-shirt and short. Stay comfy. Thank you. That's just it, guys. I just like to stay comfy. I've showed myself. I didn't have Bruce's link. Yeah, it's here. I'll go get it. Hold on. It's in the Stream Elements program. That's why I'm saying it'll pop up. But it's there. Careful though. We might be promoting something here.
Oh, that's paying Bruce's invoice, baby. That goes right to that.
Can I say something, Lisa? And please don't get mad. Why would I get mad? Oh,
he's got it itemized, baby.
You got freedom of speech. It's at 29.76. Nice. Oh my God, I'd love to see it go over that 3. Me too. Hate shoes and hair on my face. Oh, I'm always barefoot, girl.
That's awesome.
That's how I hurt my foot. Actually, what happened? It started to get cold. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what happened. I have a space heater in here because my office is technically where I do crafting, and my, I just made this area in the garage, one whole section of it, big section, my spot, right?
It's almost the whole garage.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, because I have the loofmobile on the other side. Yeah. Anyway, I have a space heater. Okay, so I put it on the ground, and what happened is it was on my feet for such a long period of time, it burnt my foot, and I had basically a 3-degree burn on my foot, on the very top of my foot. And that was the injury I had, and it took forever for it to heal. And it's not because of any other reason, but the fact that it was a nice, good burn.
Gail, right now, Bruce is pro bono, but his travel, the invoice up there is just for his depot with Jeremy, that one depot.
Mhm.
And that came out of Bruce's pocket.
Yeah. All the costs. He's pro bono, but the cost of
He
the
occurs
depots,
all
everything,
that.
travel, he occurs all that. So he's like you're not going to see an invoice for his billing hours or anything like that.
No.
What he has invoices for, what he has to lay out of his pocket, is something that can be reimbursed, and so that's what we decided to do because everybody's been asking how can we help with Bruce with things. So that's how he set it up. So it's per invoice, whatever invoice it is, and right now the invoice is Jeremy's depot. So, and it looks like it's getting close. It's getting close.
We're getting
So
real close.
it's someone's birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday, Cindy.
birthday. Oh, I actually have something else I can show. It's new. Let me see. I gotta open it. Hold on. And I didn't play it yet, but where is it? This might sound like.
Bruce also, he's not only doing this, he's got a law practice that he's trying to run.
Yes, he's got clients, guys. Don't listen to Germ. I've seen a list of his clients. So, oh, it's close. How cute is this? I downloaded it, but I didn't look at it. Wow. Okay, hold on. Here's one for you. Here we go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. That's
Yes.
great. I love it. It's Crayola wishing you a happy birthday. Oh, Lori Nye is coming up too. Happy birthday. Here, we'll
There's a
play it again.
bunch of birthdays coming up.
Yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. That's all. I'm gonna have to leave this up daily. I should just throw it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to throw it in StreamYard so I can play it at any time. Happy belated birthday expiration date. Who might that be? Hold please. Oh, okay. Um,
That's an old one. Last year, Kyle.
is John still here? Mr.
Jonathan.
Cook, are you still here? All
That
right,
was
so that's
probably last year's or the year before's, Kyle.
that is cute. Oh, current and recently past birthdays. Yes, happy birthday. I love that. I'm uploading that. I'll do that mañana. So let's see. Do we have a giveaway tonight? No. No, we don't. Okay. What happened to Wildlife Wednesdays, Robbie?
We'll get back to doing them. We just
Gotta
been
wait till it
working
warms
so,
up.
and we've been working doing so much stuff, getting stuff done.
Good night, Tricky Chi.
It's hard to take. You guys don't realize to make like a Wildlife Wednesday, you're looking at about 2-3 hours. Get the animal out, go in there, do it, spit out film, a bunch of stuff.
My gecko is shedding for the first time. Did I tell you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said that last
Well,
night.
I tried to help her last night because, all along her back was stuck to her head, and it seemed like she could. It was it was all coming off, and she couldn't really move her head. So I helped her, kind of snap it between her back and her head, you know. So now there's just a piece stuck on the top of her head and some along her body. She did not like it. She did not like me trying to help her. I said, okay, I'll leave you be. I'll leave you be.
It's because she wants to eat it.
Well, she was trying. I put a worm in there too, and she didn't want it.
No, she wants to eat her shed.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, well, go
All you gotta
ahead.
do
If
is
you need some help, here I am.
give her a little spritz with some lukewarm water,
Mm-hmm.
room temperature water, and that'll help her.
Yeah. I think she's a little slight. I don't know if she's younger. I thought that the two geckos were the same age, and I think they are. I'm sure Lisa might tell me tomorrow. But I think she's just a little slower than the one that Harley got, because Harley shed a while ago, and Harley's was more like running around and stuff like that too. So I think this one's just a little slower, you know, or she's just more chill, you know, which is fine. We are the braided warriors. The hurricane, poor Robbie. The hurricanes. Your injuries have been a large setback to get things back in order. Yeah.
Still not completely cleaned up from last year's hurricanes. There's so many trees down, and it just takes so long to cut up trees. And
I had her in my hands like right before, like a couple of days before she started shedding. I pick her up so she gets used to me, you know, and she didn't want to be put back down. She was like clung to my hand, and I was trying to let her go back on her log. And no, she just wanted to be hanging out with me. I was like, okay, but I won't take her far away from her cage because my cat. If my cat sees her, I don't have no idea. And God forbid she jumps out of my hand. You know, I'm nervous about that. So
the cat will eat her.
Right. So I don't take her far away from you know, where she go. But she knows our name. She knows when she sees us, she's getting food. I mean, she's, you know. Gabe gets so upset because she takes her time. She likes to hunt for her meal, right? And he wants her to eat it like right out of his hand. And if he gives her a second, she will, but she still wants to hunt. She likes to like spot it, like a cat. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny. You see other bullcrap you go into, Lisa, sharing your documents, your videos because you don't use your stream deck. I will do it. King Paco, get off my butt. It will get done. It will get done. I have to introduce them slowly. My cats would touch noses with them. Really? I don't know. You might be right, but I don't know. I was watching TV and I heard this little noise behind me, and I muted the TV. And I'm like, "What is that noise?" And I hear like, I'm like, "What is she doing?" I look and she's playing with a lizard, but she killed it. And she's trying to get it to move. She's talking to it like, "Move, move, move! Like, come on, play with me!" And she killed it. It was dead. So I'm like, it's not going to play with you anymore now, Chaos. You need to like stop. But it was so funny hearing her talk to it. She was like so bummed out. Like, come on, move, run. Let's play. Holy crap, it's 70 degrees here right now. It is not here. Where are you? No, it's 56. Oh, you're in Australia. Right?
Yeah.
In Australia? It's 56 here. Yeah, she was. She was totally chatting. I mean, she chats all the time now. All the time. I go in, she's right at my feet, follow me everywhere I go. Meow, 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 meow. Yep. Playing dead. So I don't want her to get near the gecko. The gecko right now is on my kitchen table. I actually like her there, but I don't like the fact that it's taking up my kitchen table. I was going to put her outside, but I have a feeling it's going to be too hot for her when it gets hot. So I like her where she is.
I don't mind it right now, Reenie. Just as long as it gets warm in the daytime and it's sunny.
I'm going to well, the chameleons will be outside in the cage whenever they come. 2 more days before the first day of spring break. Well, it is 2 more days before. Well, isn't tomorrow the first day of spring?
Kids here are already back in school. They finished spring break last week.
Isn't it weird that they call it spring break and spring hasn't even started yet?
Yeah.
Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy. Let's see who's listening.
Oi, oi, oi.
Hey, Babs. I caught my Ozzy chartering at the birds today, and he never makes a noise or meows. 28 degrees. Oh my gosh.
What's
Jenny's dog.
Bruce's thing at? Did he get any more donations?
I don't know. Did we see the stream elements go by? So today is the first day of
It's hard to
spring.
see it on the phone.
All right, hold on. Let me see.
The chat goes by so quick, it's hard to follow on the phone.
That's your link. Hold on. There it is. Let's see. 2976.
We're
Nice, guys.
2976.
Yep. Yep. He might have to extend that date.
I don't know if he can.
It says accepting contributions until March 24th. So there's 4 days left.
Oh my God, we got to do it in 4 days. I don't know if he can extend it.
I'm not stopping getting Lisa's nerve until she listens to me. I'm just trying to help. All right. Well, I missed. If you were going to make me mad, I missed what you said. So you might want to say it again.
He's just telling you to use your stuff.
I will, Robbie. You know what I've been doing.
I know.
I haven't even set up Crayola. But he said I could set up Crayola on here. So if that's the case, then I really got to figure this out. But, guys, I'm getting to a point where I can just update things. So it'll be soon. I can get on top of everything else. Kim Paco is so trolling Lisa. He's trolling me. It's on your roof. It was so warm out yesterday that there was mosquitoes. Did you see any?
What?
You probably did. Did you see the mosquitoes? What was it, yesterday or the day before?
We had mosquitoes tonight.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, they came in here and got me.
We didn't have any yesterday or the day before. It was too cold.
Yeah, mosquitoes love me. Makes your life easier, and you can use a voice changer. You can add sound. How do I put a voice changer on it? Catherine, maybe a raccoon. Oh, ready? Keep them. They don't show up here till June. Yeah. I don't want them. I can't stand mosquitoes. They love me.
Did you see there was a tropical depression out there in the Atlantic already?
No way.
Yeah. It's got a 10% chance of turning into a hurricane.
Get out of here. Isn't it too early? Way too early?
Way too early. Hurricane season really doesn't start until June 1st.
Oh, boy. This is where we need Kendra. Okay, so Kanye West attacked Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids. And it's the final show off for Kim Kardashian. She's done trying to be reasonable. Just really.
How do you reason with these idiots?
I don't know. Kim's had enough, and she's done trying to be reasonable with Kanye when it comes to communication. Oh, there's info on the Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively case. Justin Baldoni's attorneys blasting Ryan Reynolds for filing to dismiss lawsuit. He's trying to run from the flames.
You do?
And Christina Applegate is hospitalized over 30 times with unimaginable pain amid her MS battle. Well, so that thing with Kanye West, and so now Beyonce's mom is coming out of the woodwork and defending her. Yeah, I don't like this whole storyline. Like, really. I don't watch. Oh my gosh, there's different people on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I don't know. I don't watch any of these.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hit the hay. It's 12:16. I gotta be up early.
Yeah, I think we're gonna cut it early tonight. I think so.
We're
We don't have
leaving
a
early
giveaway to
tomorrow
do.
morning.
What time you leaving?
7.
Oh wow. So you're gonna be gone tomorrow. Tori's gonna be gone tomorrow. Oh my goodness. I hope you have a good time. I love weddings.
It'll be fun.
It
It's
should
his
be fun.
third. It's his third wedding.
Well,
So
your time to
it'll be
charm.
fun. It'll be fun.
I'm
We've
gonna
all
see
been.
if we can get or see if Richard Lumen and Mike Volpe will be interested in coming on. I don't know if they could do it tomorrow. That's like kind of short notice, but we'll see if we can get them to come on. Did you sneeze?
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, guys. Robbie's got to go. Wednesday is not my normal night anyway. So we came on and hung out for a while. I'll be back tomorrow night around 10 p.m. And maybe I'll go earlier, being that Tori won't be going live. Maybe I'll do that. We'll get Kendra. We'll see if we can get Kendra, and I'll see if we can get some guests on here tomorrow night. You know. So, thank you all for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. Robbie, thank you. Always thank you. You've been here since day one, man. Every night, except your date nights. You're right there with us. Thank you.
Of course.
So prayers to everybody who needs them. Thank you guys so much. You guys are just amazing people. You really are. I love this community, and I just thank you. So we'll see you tomorrow night, guys. 10 p.m.
Good night. Ta-ta for now.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Toodaloo.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Oh my
Bye.
God.